Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Who's all here today? We're going to be doing some watercolors. Oh, my wires are all tangled. Hold on. This is so tangly. Tangly. Admittedly, I am so tired today. So it's probably going to be a little bit more quiet of a stream. And it's not going to be very long today either. I just want to do this one painting and then that'll probably be it. Hi, Churney. How are you? How's your Saturday? How's your week? How's all that been? Let's see if I can get these a little bit more. There we go. Okay. This is what we're going to be doing today. I know it's kind of fuzzy right now, but that's because the real one's actually fuzzy too. It's really light pencil work. So once I start laying in the color, hopefully you'll be able to kind of see what's going on here. It's a little ATC. ATC stands for Artist Trading Card. And sometimes these are nicer to make and to buy than bigger originals because, you know, bigger originals by artists can be a little bit spendy. So sometimes it's nice to make something small that is easy for you to finish as an artist and is easy for a consumer to afford. So once in a while, it's nice to do that. Stop that. Start this. Having a rainy, cozy day. Oh, that's nice. You have a good week then, Churney? It snowed probably about 5 inches here last night, so trying to keep it cozy today as well. It is kind of chilly in the house, admittedly. Oh, this masking tape is stinky. Stinky, sticky masking tape. Okay. So, this is a scene, like I said, I know it's hard to tell, but this is a scene of birds in little nests that are also hooked up to little aqueducts, and they're going into like this little, I guess it's kind of like a pond area, but there's a bird here, there's a bird here, bird, 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 and there's leaves in the background and such. Like I said, it'll start kind of sculpting itself out once I start putting in the color. And typically on stream I will be doing the pencil work and then also the painting, but since I had time last night I thought I'd doodle it out for today because I don't have too much time to work on this today. So, you gonna be working on anything today, Churney? I know my palette's a smidge dirty. Smidge dirty. Hello, Sophia. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your week? Excuse me. Moody palette today. Eating pizza. Nice. Bravo. this'll do. Oh, you want pizza too? I don't blame you. I feel like pizza is one of those magical words where somebody says it and everybody has an immediate reaction. Like immediate. Okay. Let me prop this up because I can barely see it. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Same. Yeah. I feel like pizza has something to offer everyone. Like toppings. Toppings are what, make a pizza, so there's always something for everybody with pizza. And I mean, like, getting crazy with like cheeseburger pizza and like mac and cheese pizza. There really is something for everybody, Oh, sweet potato pizzas. I've never tried that, but I would love that. I'm a big sweet potato fan. Lately, my diet has literally just been kale and sweet potatoes. It's got usually some protein on it too, of some kind. But it's usually just some variation of kale and some variation of sweet potato. That is my diet lately. Hello, Alice. How are you? How was your week? I know the lines are kind of fuzzy on this. It's fuzzy in real life too, so don't think I'm trying to cheat you. I'll eventually put in more of the details later on. They really are, and they're so easy to make in an air fryer. Like, I make them probably 3 to 4 times a week. All you gotta do is cut up a sweet potato, spray it with some olive oil, and then toss it with some rosemary, like spices, garlic powder, onion salt, paprika. Just toss that, throw it in the air fryer for like 10 minutes, and it's like done, and they're perfect. The air fryer is basically one of the best purchases I've ever made in my life. Easily. I use that thing for everything. Anything you can really cook in an oven, you can cook in an air fryer. It's nuts. So good. Oh my god, Alice. Are you all hopped up on pain meds? Dude, you should be sleeping. Because, like, after I got my wisdom teeth out, I went home and I slept, and I had crazy apocalyptic dreams, and I still remember them to this day, and I got my wisdom teeth out when I was, like, 20. But they were some of the coolest dreams I've ever had. So if you start getting loopy, you gotta go lay down, because you're missing some awesome dreams. For real. Like, your brain's going crazy right now. Pepperoni but sweet. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, you just woke up from a nap? Did you have crazy dreams? Oh no! That is nutty. I'm sorry. I feel like you got cheated out of the crazy dream scenario. They were scary though. Like, if I had to be honest, they were apocalyptic and scary. Really weird stuff, like Four Horsemen, the Apocalypse stuff. It was cool as hell, but it was freaky. So maybe you dodged a bullet. I don't know. I liked mine, but like I said, a little bit crazy on my end. Trying to do all the colors of whichever thing I have in my palette right now. So if I'm doing browns, I'm doing all the browns real quick. If I got yellow, I'm doing all the yellow real quick. Hi, Ash boy. Yep, it's branches. Okay, so I forgot to tell you. This is like a little bird playground. So these are little nests, and they have little aqueducts going through them, and there's water at the bottom, and there's a bird. I should probably put some birds over here too, but I did not. Maybe I should have a bird just kind of dive bombing down here. Maybe that'd be good. But you know me, I'm really into these like little Polly Pocket type scenarios right now. I did this one digitally first, and then I printed it on some watercolor paper, so I just did a digital sketch. Sometimes when I don't have a for sure plan on what I'm going to do, I will do it digitally instead of traditionally first if I'm not too confident like about what I want. I know kind of the feeling of what I want, so because I know if I had done it digitally, I would have just wasted a lot of paper. So that's kind of why I do that. If I'm really sure about what I'm going to be doing, then I absolutely just go for it. But if I'm not sure, then, you know, I give it a minute. Yeah, digital stuff. Yeah, hopefully it makes sense. Like I said, I'll should get more obvious once I start getting more of these colors in here. Someone want to give me a highlight of their week? Every Saturday we like to talk about that. Like a good thing that happened, a bad thing that happened if you want to talk about it. Some people like to vent. I also like to know your favorite thing you ate this week. I think food has a power to heal. As long as it's you know, something good for you and you're not binging too much, that's fine. You know, it's fine. Just don't make it a normal thing. This should be okay, though there's a lot of water on this one. Try to sop some of it up. There's gonna be a lot of green in this, so I wanted to get down these browns first. Well, thank you for the host, Sophia. Really don't have time to be doing a stream today, but I wanted to get back in the swing of doing regular paintings, so every little bit counts. So there's a time I was doing these a lot. I miss doing it. Just because once you get in the swing of doing paintings, it is really easy to pump out a bunch. It's just you gotta be in that zone, you know? So who wants to say what the best thing that happened in them this week was? Love to hear it. Love hearing good news. Give me some good news. Maybe even not the best thing that happened to you, or the best thing you heard, or that just you encountered this week, situation or otherwise. I'm gonna try to do some sunlit leaves. I really want to do like a warmer piece right now. We got like 5 inches of snow last night, so I love snow. I'll be the first to admit it. I love it. But man, come January and February, I'm kind of like, meh. I wouldn't mind spring now. But then when we get into spring, I'm always like, oh, I don't want summer, and then I can't wait for fall. It's kind of a funny progression, I guess. Fill in the green in the water right now so you know where everything is. I know it can be kind of hard to tell we're at this stage, especially when it's mostly in my head. That's where art is kind of difficult on a stream. When most of it's still in our heads and we gotta kind of explain it to you while we're kind of doing it. Hey, Greg. I'll read what you wrote in a second. I just saw your name pop up. You jacket. Haha, Greg. How you doing? What was the best thing that happened to you this week? Or someone you know? Usually like to join you in drawing, but given the circumstances, it's patience I can't see for you come back. It'll be good. Oh, that's good, Alice. Oh, that sounds like a wonderful thing. I'm happy that happened to you. Were they older, younger? What would you say? Yeah, and given the circumstances, Alice, if you can't even, like, you know, that's totally fine. Totally understandable. When I got my wisdom teeth out, I was a complete, like, I was like one of those videos on the internet, like, I couldn't do anything, so. Oh, an older couple, yay! I love the elderly. This thing that happened to me is payday, and it's the weekend. That's true. Never underestimate the little things, man. Some people live for the weekend, and I hear that. I used to be in that situation, so I know how important that can be. What are you going to do this weekend then, Greg? What were you looking forward to doing? Nice. I have been admittedly playing a lot of Animal Crossing, more than I probably ever have, while I've been on the treadmill. Like, I can easily walk for an hour if I'm playing Animal Crossing, so I've been doing that. It's been actually extremely nice. I really needed it, admittedly. I haven't been playing other games just because I feel like games lately have been just too intricate or time-consuming for the amount of time I have available. Because God forbid, man, if I had the time, I would be in probably Final Fantasy XIV nonstop. But, you know, a lot of you know my circumstances, so I won't go into it, but you know. You know where I'm at. I don't have time for that. Here we go. Alice, is this a little bit more obvious now? I love that you're still repping the whole Pokemon Go thing. I really liked that when everybody was into it. It really felt like for a split second we viewed world peace. I'm trying to remember when that was. It was like when it came out. Is that 2017? Yo, 2017 was like 5 years ago. That's stupid. Was it 5 years? Something like that. Hey, Twillo! Right? It was such a beautiful time. Like, Gabe and I were in, I think it was Logan Square in Chicago. Just, like, during a random time. And everybody in the square was playing Pokemon Go. And it was amazing. People were just going up to people they had never met. And they were just talking about it. And they're like, oh man, okay. And then they'd, like, go back to their group. And they'd, you know, talk about who they met and what they've got. And people were just... like, it was the one thing that was kind of bringing people together for a common thing. I know it sounds dumb, but oh my god, it was amazing. For a small period of time, I felt part of that, you know? And then I don't know what happened, but we kind of fell out of it. And I know a lot of people did. Friends stopped playing it and all that. But it was really crazy. So now I'm not moving. Oh no. Do you at least have water, Alice? Because you could be there for a while. Alright, I need to make these birds stand out. So I'm probably going to do red. Because they're surrounded by a lot of green. And green is the complement of red. So to get these birds to still stand out and not get lost in the colors, making them red is a good idea. I'm going to try and make a really orangey red too. Yeah, I don't know if they're cardinals necessarily because they're too fat. But I guess they could be stylized cardinals. Honestly, it's whatever you want them to be. The only time I draw a bird and I want people to know it's a specific type of bird, it's usually when I'm just drawing black-capped chickadees. Like, that's about it. So I want them to know it's a black-cap and they're adorable. Is that really why people stopped Twillo? Ugh. Sucks too, because that was around the time I was traveling a lot as well, so like Pokemon Go was like perfect when we were traveling for conventions. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's too bad. I remember hearing hype about a Harry Potter like Pokemon Go equivalent, and I heard it was getting ramped up, and then it came out, and then no one talked about it. Like, I never heard anything about it. Did any of you play it? Yeah, it like came out, and then I didn't even... nothing. Did you play it, Tolo? Was it not good? Oh no. Yeah, all I remember is the hype, and then nothing. Which usually, yeah, is a bad sign. Not well balanced. Ugh, God. Hi, Cavendish! How are you? What's a good thing that happened to you this week? Greg. Yeah, I like titmice too. They're cute. Yeah, I'm not into phone games really either. I had that little stint because of Pokemon Go, and that was kind of it. But, no, lately I've just been playing Animal Crossing pretty religiously. Which is weird, because I never really got into it when I first got it, and I played it for a while, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I put it down, and then, and I only know this because one of my villagers told me I was gone a year and 7 months from the game. And I came back, and then all of a sudden I was like fucking hyped. I wanted to do all of the things. So I've been doing that while on the treadmill an hour a day, and that's been pretty good. It's pretty cool because, I mean, you can just set the screen on the console of the treadmill and then have the Joy-Cons in your hands and then be like walking while, you know, controlling it. So that's been pretty cool. It's been nice. Because I am not getting outside at all. So I have to walk indoors. It's kind of pathetic, but that is literally all the walking I get. I get, like, exercise just fine. Like, I lift weights, but I know I need to at least be walking more. Which is so weird to think about, that I don't walk really anymore. But I don't. I lift lots of heavy weights, but I don't walk. So I gotta balance that. Alice, did you get your packages? Yeah, we got around 5 inches here, basically. It's a good amount. It's kind of common for Midwest, though. Okay, so it hasn't come yet. That's okay. I think I sent it out, God, what, Friday? Friday's yesterday, so no. I sent it out Wednesday. That's when I sent it out. So you should be getting it probably Monday. I can check for you too. 18 miles in 6 hours minimum. Oh my god. You guys are hardcore. I would have to, like, work up to that, Greg. If I did that now, I would die. I'm not at my, like, 10K body anymore. No, I already sent it out, Alice. It's just, it's in the post office's hands now. I was just wondering if it came early, maybe. Do some of the background. Here's me trying to remember what I was doing here. The line work. Hi, Waco, how you doing? I haven't told you my highlight yet. I always forget to do that, don't I? Let's see. Highlight of my week. I had a really good workout one of the days. I went up in the weight I can lift. That's kind of lame though. We made some money, that's always a highlight. Gabe got paid for a couple things. I finished 2 portrait pencils. Not 2 full portraits, but 2 penciled portraits. Oh no! Okay, scratch everything. Rewind. Hold on. This has to dry anyway. Oh, it's donut time. Oh. I'm doing good. Okay, so to let you guys in on something I've been kind of working on. Here, let me see if I can get this to look better. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, sneak peeks. Thank you. I think I have those. I've always kind of had them my whole life, so I was like, well, if I'm gonna make a character about me, I'm just gonna throw them in. So I've got these little emotion sketches that I've done, and I've been planning this kind of for a while, but I'm gonna make these Twitch emotes, but that's not the reason I made them. But these will be some emotes too. At least a couple of them. I don't know how well this one would work, but there's a couple. So these little cloverkins, yeah, I like my teeth too. There's a rodent thing that goes with that I like. It just ties into the whole thing, right? So what I plan to do with these is I wanted to always do YouTube videos, right? But I hated that YouTube videos were long and you had a lot of editing, and I don't have time for that now, and I hated that I would keep putting it off because I didn't have time for it. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of going in the middle for a compromise, and I'm going to be doing little purposefully short tutorials that are like 30 seconds. I'm going to be calling them clover clips, and I've been planning this for over a year. I know there was at least 1 or 2 streams where I talked about doing these, and it was probably about a year ago when I announced I wanted to do them. So I'm going to have these, and it's kind of going to be like a JRPG almost, where, you know, you've got the character blah, 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 and blah, 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 you know, like the things I'll say on the video or in text will be reflected to these. So I'm going to treat it almost like a game, but within a small amount of time. So, because I can't take the time to have a video of me in all my garb doing this, I can pump these out so much faster if I just have little versions of me. So I'm going to be doing that instead. So the first couple are probably going to be the things I've already taught on stream, but things like how to do a braid really quickly, or a skirt, or where's another one? Like even digital tips and tricks and things like that. So that is hopefully going to be, at least have the first one up in the next month. That's kind of my really easy goal. 2 if I get really ambitious, or have the time. And I'll probably be putting them on Reels and TikTok, so yeah, right? I thought that'd be fun. Because the best way to start doing the things you want to do is to know how you work best to do them, right? And me knowing how much I kind of buck against, you know, doing makeup and everything, like, I don't want to do all that. You guys know me. It's a big fuss thing, you know, and a lot of the time I have wounds on my face. I can't do much with that. So I don't want to put makeup on it. So instead, what seemed like the best way for me to work is to make these little, you know, character strips, which I've already kind of established that she's like a little character anyway through Clover cards and, you know, the fact that I was loosely doing a lot of these to build up to a webcomic. You know, that's kind of what that was all birthed for. So we'll see where that ends up after I've gotten time to do it. So after the portraits are done, you know, if I still have the gumption to do the webcomic, we'll see. But either way, that's kind of what all the character designs and everything were for. And it's been nice because, you know, then I get to flex like my animation muscles, at least for expressions and things, you know, because animators do that. So it felt really good and back to my roots. So that I would say that was the highlight of my week. The best thing I ate had to be every time I had kale this week. I make a killer kale salad and kale chips, and I know I'm going to get massive flack for this, but I recently rediscovered kale, and I'm obsessed. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it really just sounds like... I know I sound nuts to a lot of people, but I'm not lying when I say it tastes like... I like the taste of broccoli, but I hate chewing broccoli a lot of the time because it's just tedious. Whether it's cooked or raw, I love broccoli, but it tastes, you know, it's tedious. So kale has the taste of broccoli, but it's so much easier, and I love that it's fun to eat. I'm weird. I know that. I know it's not a exciting thing for a lot of people, but I've been making kale chips in the air fryer, and they're fucking good. You can eat 1,000,000 of them and not feel bad about it. I don't know. I've been really enjoying myself, so I know that's probably not the answer you expected. I also ate a pizza this week, so there's that too, but honestly, the kale kind of overshadowed it. I know that's weird. God, I feel weird saying that. Oh yeah, my kale secrets? Dude, oh, I got you. Croutons on salad? Yeah. So, do you have an air fryer, Twillo? Because, like, the air fryer just saves the day. You just put, you know, you do the kale, you wash it, you massage it, because you got to massage kale. And you dry it real good. Then you spray some, like, oil on it, right? And then you put on a little bit of onion salt and a lot of nutritional yeast, because that's what gives it that cheesy flavor. And then you put it in the air fryer at like 365, 375 for like 2 to 3 minutes, and it's done. It's so good. It's stupid good. Then the kale salads I've been eating have been pecans, cranberry, dried cranberries, and then like a Dijon / red vinegar / olive oil mix with some lemon in it, and that's the dressing. That one's really good. And then there's like a sweet potato avocado dressing that I've done. Oh my god, it's so good. So what's really nice is if I'm feeling like I want something sweet, I can have the pecans and dried cranberries one, and then if I'm feeling savory, I can have the avocado dressing on the sweet potato kale salad. So that's nice too. Yeah, nutritional yeast. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan at all, you need this stuff. It's got a lot of the acids and aminos and stuff that meat has, but it's nutritional yeast. So it has a naturally cheesy flavor. Bragg's makes some, Braggs. They usually make vinegar, but they have it and it's so good. Oh my god. You can put it on anything, it'll taste cheesy. The only thing that you miss with it is that you can't, like, it's not, you know, sometimes you miss the texture of cheese, like the pull apartness. So that's not there, but you can get, you know, vegan and vegetarian stuff that does that. But yeah, put the nutritional yeast on the kale, because then it gets kind of crispy too. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And then sweet potato fries are so easy. What else? Honestly, oh, and I have a lot of wild rice. I eat a lot of wild rice with this vegan butter I have, this Miyoko's. It's really nutty, so it gives a nice nuttiness to it. I use a lot of Dijon mustard. I don't know, I really bounce back and forth between like 4 or 5 things. Oh, and I have protein shakes every day. I found out a lot of my problems with my body were protein related, so I started upping my protein, and I'd say about 75% of my problems went away. So once I started to get like at least 60 to 80 grams of protein a day, it just got better. Everything just got better. It's really weird. But just making sure I got that in my diet was really good. Anyway, I'm no dietitian. I'm just telling you what worked for me. Yeah, that's no joke. Especially if you have wounds that heal slowly, or you're always tired, or you're always hungry. That definitely has something to do with lack of protein. So get some protein shakes. I use this Women's Best cookies and cream vegan protein from Women's Best. You can get it at like Vitamin Shop online. It's really tasty. Real tasty. But I usually start my day with that because it apparently helps with like blood sugar levels. God, I feel like I'm like 60 years old saying blood sugar levels, but yeah, helps with that in the morning. So anyway, the only bad thing I eat anymore is coffee. I still have like my macchiatos every day. That's my one thing. My one thing is my frou-frou caramel macchiato that I make at home. But it's not that bad, seeing as I can like dial everything. Ooh, Premier Protein. I don't know, man. If you want me to get you a link to the stuff I use, it is damn tasty. And you can put anything in with it, and it tastes like a cookie. So like, since it's already cookies and cream, if you add like cinnamon in, it tastes like a snickerdoodle. If you put in, like today I had a chocolate peanut butter one because I have powdered peanut butter because it's more healthy for you. There's no sugar in it. And then powdered cacao, no sugar as well, and you add it in there. So that one was like a peanut butter chocolate cookie. That was really good. And then you can just do peanut butter cookies, and then you can just do banana cookies. Sometimes I'll do chocolate and cherries, frozen cherries, and it's like a chocolate cherry cookie taste. It's really good. I love it. It's nice. And then I tried to go back to the protein Gabe and I used to use, which was I think it's Orgain vanilla, and I didn't know. No. It tasted like crap in comparison. Here we go. Yeah, so if anybody's interested, this is what I get. Don't worry, I'm not sponsored or anything. This is literally just what I have. Oh, I like making my own mixes. So like this is, a cookies and cream base. So it just tastes like, oh, that's nice. But you can add a lot of things into it. Because the chocolate, like if I ever get a chocolate flavored anything, I'm always disappointed because it doesn't taste like the kind of chocolate I like. So I usually like get either vanilla or this cookies and cream one is a nice base. And then add in whatever I want. Because every day I want something different. I am picky. Picky and stubborn. There's a time I was doing like Slim Fast when I was in my 20s. Oh, the taste of that was just ugh. Not good. Not good at all. This is so much better. It's a little bit more spendy, but it is worth it in my opinion. I think this is turning out kind of how I wanted it to. It's got that closed-in feeling I wanted, so that's good. I wanted it to feel cozy and kind of like a little grotto in a way. Now I need to add some green in this water so it actually looks like it's in front of all these leaves. It's part of the translucence thing. You want to make sure about that. You put some of that in there. Because water is always reflecting and refracting everything. So putting it in front just makes it look more transparent. I think I'm going to do a lot of the detail with the pencil, so I'm not going to get too crazy with putting in other things here. I was trying to think of more birds and stuff, or just more animals that play in the water or go in the water. So I want to do more of these. So if anybody has ideas, throw them my way, because I do really like doing these. Oh, frogs are good. Sophia, yes. That's a good one. Let me write that down. And again, I never have paper when I want it. I'll put it on my phone. Where's my phone? Frogs. That's a good one. I don't know how I did not think of that. You're a smarty smart. Frogs. Duh. I guess I could do little mushroom people too. I mean, there's no rules to this. Mushroom folk. Then I can just make up what they like to do. Capybara, manatees, those are good. Oh my god, I love capybara. What about some tapirs? Originally I wanted them to be small animals, but you know what? This is not so bad. Is the cam grainy tonight? No. I know it looks that way, but honestly, that is actually how this looks. See if I can fix something about it, because I know my pencils are really grainy when I was doing this. Like I was just using a big old pencil. Shouldn't be. It might be that it's got a filter on it. Yeah, this is very small. If you look at my hand here, my hand is this big compared to it. So I'm zoomed in a good deal farther than usual. So I think the last time it was probably out to here or something. So the fact that I'm zoomed in, that might be part of it. Hello, Helene. How are you? How you doing, Ghost of Christmas Future? Once I start getting the lines in, maybe it'll look less grainy, but I don't know. Oh, that might be true. Let me see what it does with the... Oh! Sophia, you might be right on the money. I wonder if I can get a nearby light. Oh, yep, hold on. I can fix this real quick. Sophia, you are on fire today with the suggestions. That's a good one. Oh, I accidentally set my dog off. And I can do this when I don't have my face cam, But if I had my face cam, I would not be able to do this because it would throw off all my face lighting. But for now, let's do this. Hold on, maybe it'll do some cold light. How's that? Is that better or worse? Maybe better? It's a little bit flickery for me. I'll back it up. Is that better? I think it was here. How's that? Good suggestions. Might get a shadow now and there, but unless I put this over here. Hold on. That is kind of washed out though. Like this is actually pretty close to the actual colors. Here. This is a good way to test it too. Yeah. See, this is pretty close to what the colors are for this. So this is just not there yet. Still in the wash phase. You know me, I'm just bad with putting down contrast right away. I need to work up to it. I really hope I get time to plant a garden this year, now that I have a yard for it. I've always wanted to plant a garden. I always wanted to grow tomatoes too. Tomatoes are the one thing my mom did that I always really liked that she did. What's wrong, Waco? You still squinting? Maybe I'll start putting in the lines and we'll see where we're at. Totally didn't take any progress shots really on this. Maybe I should do that real quick. I still at least have Jesus. I have the digital version. That's something, right? My phone just died. 80% of your tomato plants? No! Oh, no, really? Where did you buy the seeds? Is that common? I'm really sorry you had to do that. Oh, I know I'll get all emotional once I've got plants. I know that's coming. Thanks for the follow, Beth. How you doing? Yeah, because this is still pretty. I'm using this as my like focus here. Okay. Oh no, Waco. I am so sorry. Your poor tomatoes. Oh man. Do you grow your tomatoes inside, or is it warm where you are right now? Carrots. Carrots are pretty safe, right? Oh, you're in summer. I see. It's always so crazy to me. I love it though. I love that the world works that way. That people are always in different seasons and things. I like that. Oh yeah, Australia, completely. 2 jam tomatoes. Oh, I love cherry tomatoes. I've never heard of jam tomatoes. All the hot foods for Christmas. Lol. Yeah. Oh, I just realized that maybe all my winter-centric things I send out from my Patreon when I'm in winter, now I know that not everybody in my international tier is like enjoying that. Or maybe you are, because it's in a different, I don't know, maybe it makes you think of cold to see how much snow stuff I put on my Patreon. I think it's a mix. I don't use Cotman. I use Winsor Newton's and Daniel Smith's when I can. But they all just end up on my palette anyway, so I never remember which is which. But I think usually if Gabe and I are doing well money-wise, we would get Daniel Smith, but Winsor Newton are more than fine. Both the gouache and watercolor. We usually use both. Oh, it is? Yeah, see, I do not look at labels normally. I just know what brand it is and that's it. or who makes it rather. I guess I don't even know the brand. A school grade, I see. No, I don't know. I could go get one of the things if you're really curious. One of the tubes, but I don't have to refill my palette very often either, so there's that. Maybe pulling out will make it a little bit less grainy too. Arteza? Arteza's like the store brand, I think, for Michaels. Somewhere around that. That brand, if I've ever seen a brand that has one of those all-in-one sets, I kind of don't really subscribe to that. You guys know what I'm talking about, where they've got like the pencils, the watercolors, whatever, and they usually give them to kids. I've seen an Arteza one of those, so I've never used their stuff, but from what I can see from reputation, I'd be like, meh. I know professionals use Daniel Smith. Winsor Newton's fine. They're like a really nice middle to high road in terms of like watercolor and gouache. At least in the States. I can't speak to other countries, but I would love radish. Yeah, radishes are some of my favorite things in the world. I want to grow kale. I want to grow my own kale. I'm not too keen on carrots. They're kind of boring to me. Like, I like carrots just fine, but I don't know. I feel like they're just things that you throw into other stuff. I really like fresh green beans. I like cutting off the ends, just rinsing them and throwing some salt on, like chips. Oh, carrots are hard to grow. Are potatoes hard to grow too? Oh, really, Ghost? Not much of a winner? Oh, really, Saphira? Garden carrots? Do they have that? The thing that I hate about store-bought carrots is they usually have this bitterness to them that you don't get at every carrot, but once in a while you'll taste it and it just, oh god, it turns me off from carrots almost completely. Every time I get a carrot that's got it, I'm like, ugh. Like, it's way too bitter. It's just gross. Like, why is this way? What do you need to do for potatoes? Snap peas are okay. I'm not a big fan. Just because the, like biting into them, they have that little kind of string, I guess, that's in there. It tastes like it's a string, but it's like along the ribbing of the back of it. They just, I don't know. They're not as easy to eat. I've gotten pieces of snap pea caught in my teeth too much. Really? Garden carrots? Okay. Do you know the type, like, for the seeds of garden carrot, Sophia? Oh. Add a fish underneath the carrots. It's even better. Really? What does the fish do? Oh yeah, and I love cabbage. Oh my god. If any of you were here last year, you heard my cabbage rant, very similar to my kale rant. I went obsessed with cabbage for a while too. I don't know why I fell out of love with that. I don't know what happened. Maybe just overdid it. But yeah, I love cabbage too. Cabbage is great. I like it cooked fine too, but man, just eating it raw, just something about raw cabbage is so good. That one tasted like radishes to me. That's why I like raw cabbage. It tasted like radish. And kale tastes like broccoli. Like leafy broccoli. I think it's funny that all these vegetables kind of just taste like other vegetables. Nante scarlet carrot? Is that the good kind? Should I look into that then? I have to have a raised garden though. I have to figure out how to do that. So otherwise my dogs are going to get into everything. We have a lot of bunnies here too. Cute. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with the whole garden thing right now. I'm really excited. I just hope I don't miss the window to plant things either. Like that's usually what I'm afraid of. Like I don't know when, and like when spring hits, you know, and I know you're supposed to like, was it soak some seeds in the winter or something before you plant them in the spring? I'm afraid of missing that window too. God, I'm so tired today. Ugh. Trying to keep up, talking and whatnot. I'm so tired. Western cultivars. Oh wow, really? That makes sense. Then I really, really like the mustard family. Like, a lot. And I used to hate Brussels sprouts when I was a kid, but now maybe I'd like them. Looking at how many other things from that family I like, I'm guessing I'd probably love it. Oh, thank you, Alice. Yeah, I always think it'd be cute if they did look woven, you know? I'm gonna put hints of more leaves in the background, but I don't want to do too much detail in the background because in this case, if I did, it would totally take away from the foreground elements, and I don't necessarily want to do that. If I do anything, it's going to be very light, very pushed back. Okay, Alice. Well, I'm glad you got your wisdom teeth out. Hopefully there's less pain and whatever now going forward for you. It's a rite of passage. You did the thing. Hello, cat. How are you? Happy Saturday. I am so tired. Bye, Alice. Have a great day. I hope your package gets there on Monday. It should. It really should. I don't think there's any reason it should be held longer. What else do I want to grow? I don't want to get too crazy. You know, my first go at this. So I think the things I mentioned were probably good to start off with, but I mean mainly the things I eat, so like the kale, the sweet potato, oh maybe some onions. I love onions. I hate buying onions. I always feel like a sucker. Onions would be nice. Can we grow onions in the Midwest? I don't even know. I guess I have to look up what I can even grow here. I'm not even sure. I'll definitely be asking in Discord too once I get closer to being able to do this all. Because I want to see if anybody like you, Waco, can point me in the right direction. But I am scared about timing. That's probably the one thing I think I'll screw up the most. Like when to plant things, and you know, I know some seeds take some prep before you can actually put them in the ground. Thank you, Helene. Onions are easy. Cold hardy. Are they? So it's not too hard to grow those? Ah, that's true. I will, Waco. Thank you. Ooh, what have you grown, Twillo? Have you? Oh, good. Yeah, I want to grow a shit ton of kale. I fucking love kale. Oh my god. All my meals lately are just kale with other things. Kale featuring sweet potato. Kale featuring avocado. A lot of things that I wasn't able to eat before, I forced myself to kind of like now. So, I don't know what it was, but avocado always made me get really queasy. after eating it. I learned there was a thing about that, but I really wanted to like it, so I kept kind of working at it and doing a little bit at a time, and now I can eat it without getting queasy, so I'm really happy about that. Because being married to a Mexican man is hard when you can't have avocado. He buys tons of avocados. Tons. Oh yeah, peppers. Oh yeah. Garlic's tough for me because, like, I'll buy it, and I assume this would be the same if I grew it too, but I use it for maybe 2 meals, and then, like, I don't use it again for a while. So I feel really guilty either buying it or growing it, just because it's like, I really use it sparingly. Like, so not often, you know? Oh, peppers are finicky. What about red bell peppers? I like red bell peppers. Oh, bugs love them, really? What do you use to spray them with? Do you use natural, like, things to get the bugs out, or what do you use? 2 birds kept stealing their leaves. Oh no. Do they need their leaves? Or are they okay without them? Oh, wild garlic. Oh, chives. Yeah. Oh man, are green onions easy? I do really like green onions. And chives are great too. Oh my god. I'm telling you, anything onion or mustard, I'm totally into. I'm so, like, gross. My breath is always probably terrible, but oh my god, I love all those things. Seriously. Oh yeah, I would love to grow herbs. I've heard herbs are easy. I was growing some basil for a while. I would love to keep doing that. I love fresh basil. Really? Is mint really, is it fragile? Oh, really? How come, Waco? What happens? What does it do? Oh no, really? Oh no. So it's invasive? I had no idea. I'm sure the internet would have told me eventually. So I don't plan on doing any of this without doing some research first. Oh, and bamboo too. Wow. I had no idea about these. This is all good info. That's crazy. Where are the seeds for bamboo anyway? Like in the plant, I mean. $18K? Holy shit. Forget it. Did he do it himself? Oh, wow. I had no idea. I'm learning so much today. Oh no, he did it? Oh no. Wow. Well, if he did it himself, he kind of asked for it, I guess. If it was there before him, that would have been awful. I feel like that should be in like somebody's home buyer guide or something. Things to look for that would potentially drown you in debt. That if they're growing at a house or something, you know, maybe look for it and be prepared. I think Gabe and I got very lucky because when we got this house, we were looking in the winter. So come spring, there could have been way more things wrong. I mean, there were a few things wrong, but I think we really lucked out. Oh, Lexiel, thank you for the sub. And Goblin Tofu and Loch Ness, thank you for the follows. Sorry, I just saw those. Really, Waco? That's insane. So many people love the look of Wisteria too. Wonder how many of them find out how bad it can be. Bad News Bears. Is it the kind that grows on bricks? Oh man, when I went to England, I saw that everywhere, and yeah, it is freaking gorgeous. Despite the fact it's so bad, it is really pretty. But I get it. I get it. Yeah, it can tear apart a house, can it? Like, because it grows between the bricks and everything? At least from what I remember. Oh, termites. Oh. Yeesh. Yeah, I know about the not planting next to one another. That's kind of similar to flowers. Flowers are kind of the same way. It's nice it only takes them a month to get to full maturity though. I like that. It's real bad for houses. Yeah. Yeah. We did have apparently termites in the past here that when we got the house, the previous owners said they'd pay to have another round of termite whatever stuff done, so that was nice. But termite stuff is weird because they need to like shoot this stuff into your concrete of the foundation of your house, so you've got all these little holes everywhere in your concrete. Oh, that's so fun, Sophia. I didn't know you knew so much about gardening. That's so cool. All of you. That's so neat. So for those of you that garden then, how often do you actually buy produce at the store? Like, do you still do it as often or not at all, or what would you say? Oh no, 50 rashes at once. Ah. Oh wow, Sophia, really? That's crazy. And you get radishes, and you get radishes. So that makes sense then why people always have tons of produce to give to friends and stuff. I always wondered about that. Like, why so much? But now it makes total sense. The only seeds I have are some white clover downstairs that we use for our yard. Because clover is better than grass for dogs. I know it can be kind of bad, but if you've got dogs peeing in your lawn, clover's better than grass. A lot of people see it as a weed, but it's not that bad. Oh, that's crazy. I could see that though. So no one answered my question. Do you guys still buy produce at the store, or do you kind of provide for yourself now? Depends on the harvest. That's fair. No, that's totally fair. If you only get like 3 veggies out of, what, 400 planted, that's not going to help. I suppose it's heavily weather dependent too, huh? Garden is supplemental. That's fair. Yeah, it'd be, I think, pretty hard to get it to where, it's totally self-sufficient with just a garden. That'd be kind of nuts. That'd be cool as hell, but it'd also be kind of nuts. That's okay, Helene. It's on Wednesday. You got ways. That's enough time. Let's see, what day is Wednesday? Is it 15, 16, 17? My birthday's on Monday. Gabe's mom's birthday is on Wednesday. Oh, so that's cute, Helene. Your dad's birthday is the same birthday as Gabe's mom's. Dried curry leaves. Oh, wow. The curry leaves, is that to make just curry? What kind of curry? I'm not very familiar with types of curry. Gabe's the curry guy in the house, but I understand there are like 3 or 4 types, like yellow and golden. Oh, thanks, Sophia. Hopefully it's a lot more obvious now. It'll look good too when it's cut up, because once it's cut, then, you know, this'll look better, this area here. So I'm trying to pop some color in. Y'all know me, know I find it hard to do that, but I'm trying to get better. Trying to get better. Curry on curry on curry. I hear you. That must be like the curry spice we have here. We have little spice shakers you can get at the grocery store, and one is just titled curry. So that must be what you're talking about. It's just like a generic curry. Oh, he likes coffee. You could get him a coffee mug. Oh, Helene, you should ask your mom, ask Fricka to help you make your dad a mug using the Cricut, because she has a Cricut. Oh, curry is any mix of spices? It's just a word for a mix of spices? Look at me learning. I didn't know that either. Huh. I thought curry was like a specific type of spice. Or maybe it's both. Oh, here he got a mug for Christmas. Dang it. Well, what about a mug koozie? Something to keep his coffee warm. I'm a coffee lover too, but I have all these weird espresso gadgets I have. Like a tamper and the leveler. Or I think the official name for it is a disperser. Which just makes me feel very pretentious. What's New World? What game is that? I haven't heard of that. Oh yeah, there you go. Waco's right, that's not a bad idea. Oh my god, I don't even have any of my white pens. Oh god. What was I thinking here? Well, I guess this is a decent place to stop then. Can't believe I didn't bring up any of that. Jeez. Well, let me put a couple more things on and then we'll probably stop. I feel dumb. Didn't even bring up half of my utensils here. I swear I didn't do that on purpose. I literally just forget all the time. The white's the best part. I know. I guess I could ask Gabe to bring some up. I think he knows where they are. Give me a minute. No, I have to go get it. I think I know where it is. Hold on. I will go get it. Okay. Oh, Saphira, Helene's a little bit younger than an adult, so it's for her daddy. Yeah. A little younger. So she's not able to take him anywhere, really. True. What about, Helene, does your dad like Legos or anything like that? You could sit down and play with him at like a table or something, or like make a fun little like activity time with him, maybe? Or a board game? No? Puzzles? Yeah, puzzles. Sophia said puzzles. Maybe you could buy him a puzzle that like has a place on it he'd like to travel to or something. Nope. What's his favorite TV show, do you know? Oh shoot, I forgot to take a picture. Say lovey. NCIS? Whole family watches it. Well, anybody got an idea for a gift revolving around NCIS for a dad? I've never seen the show, so I wouldn't know where to start with that. Yeah, I do. You are totally right. This is difficult. something. You're a little artist. You could customize something of his. You know? I still like, I know you said he got a mug, but, oh, does he read? Does he read, Helene? You can make him a bookmark. Oh, he and your mom both paint Warhammer. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. The whole family does. What about a bookmark, though? Does he read? You could try the bookmark idea. He doesn't really read books. Oh, painted water pot. Like a little water cup? That's a good idea. You know, no matter what you get him, you know he's gonna be happy, right? Like one of these things. The thing that holds the water while you're painting. You want to make a difference this year? Oh, you might not be able to with how much stuff is going on outside of your control, though, you know? Don't put too much stress on yourself. What about writing him something? Write him a little story or a poem or something. I know you're creative. That's something that no matter how old or anything like that, you could totally make him something. Maybe make a story about one of his figures or, you know. I know they already have their own lore, but there you go, cat. So even though you're younger, Helene, you can, you know, make your dad a lot of things I'm sure he'd like. Maybe make him a little calendar. A really tiny one. He can just keep with him. Waco's right. Don't overthink it either. You've probably already thought of a fine gift. Don't even know it. You might be a little bit, but that's okay. It's because you care so much. Oh, when in doubt, draw him something. It's funny because I'm stressing out drawing something for my mother-in-law for her birthday on Wednesday as well. And she's not really into a lot of things, and she can absolutely afford the things she wants. So I was like, well, I'll make her something. And then, I asked my sisters-in-law, I was, asking them about things she likes, and it's slim pickings, man. It is slim pickings. It's like, I don't even know if she likes fantasy, so doing what I normally do, I don't even know if that's kind of like the thing. There's a cultural barrier there, so there's a lot that's on my mind about this. I'm trying, but... Oh, draw him a dragon! There you go, Helene, draw him a dragon. I'm sure he'd love to see your take on a dragon. That means no matter what, he likes them, So what? Do it anyway. I'm not good at drawing some things, but you know what? The only way to get good at drawing them is to draw them anyway. So maybe just draw him a dragon, regardless. Good or not, your heart's in it, and he'll like it. Oh, Gabe's birthday is in September. So his was a little while ago. When we get there again? In September? Sure, I can do that. My birthday's in 2 days. Is that the birthday you're thinking of? I think this is basically done. Aw, Cat, that's so sweet. Your dad sounds like a wonderful man. I bet he's a sweetheart. Do a little bit more detail on these little birdies. Framing can be difficult. Don't hold it against him. It's also time consuming. We have to frame so many of the things we have. We have a lot of originals from a good amount of artists, honestly, and we have yet to frame them as well. me to Fritz. Yeah. I mean, we have tons of frames. Don't get me wrong. There was a time where I was hoarding frames I bought at Goodwill, but the problem is still to actually frame things, you know. Which Fritz is very good at actually taking initiative and doing that. But our problem is, like, I have an original page from Mouse Guard. That one needs a very, like, custom frame job, because it's a page, which is like, for the way David does his pages, it's like it's even all the way around, it's a square, but then one of the panels he redid, so it's got a little piece that's off to the side that needs its own like matte job too. And then Gabe's got this Jeff Darrow original that is a really weird size. So it's like all of our stuff that needs to be framed is not normal frame sizes. Because if it were, I would just totally frame it myself. We have 1,000,005 frames in the garage. But usually I use them for our originals to like frame and sell to people. So it's when you do this stuff for a living, it kind of escapes you to do it for yourself, which is funny. Like, I know a lot of my friends are that way. And a lot of comic artists I even know, like, they don't really read comics because they do comics. Like, they grew up reading comics, but then once they started doing comics, they don't really read comics anymore. I thought that was interesting. And kind of true. Like, when I started doing game art and being in the game industry, I kind of didn't play games as much anymore. It's like once you're in the industry, it feels different. Oh, cat. Gallery wall in my house, something that just already has several randomly spaced nails, so I hear you. Seriously. I feel like the command strips are nice for that because you can really take them down and put things up pretty easily. Honestly, I do that with my whiteboards a lot. But yeah, like if it's not a heavy piece, definitely try the command strips. But they do have, I know this sounds crazy, but remember the digital picture frames that were kind of kitschy a long time ago? I mean, you can kind of do that with regular frames. Some of them have like a slot at the top where you could just pull out a print and then put in a new print, depending on the season and all that. Oh, that's cute, Helene. I like that idea. Oh, command strips. They've never worked for you? Really? Ah. I'm sorry. Yeah, they can be kind of finicky, but I could see that being a difficult thing. But maybe doing what I said with the swappable frames. Some have a slot at the top where you could just like pincer it with some tweezers, pull it out, and put in a new one, so you don't even have to go through the hubbub. And for those coming in now or recently, I did some sketches last night for some like emojis I think I'm gonna do. So those of you who subscribed right now or within the stream, I don't have many yet, but I just did some ones last night that I think I'm gonna apply once I get them colored up. They're for something else, but I mean, why not, right? They serve the same purpose for what I made them for, so why not? Night, Helene. Good luck with finding something. I found out they work really good if you use the isopropanol to clean the wall, but yeah, sometimes they just don't work. Who knows? Never know. Maybe it was the gravity that day. Who knows? It kind of is, yeah. It's made by 3M. They make really, really good adhesive products. Oh, that's why I started painting again. I got darken in these grass blades. I was like, why did I start painting again? That's why. Okay. Almost done. For now. I know there's gonna be something that's gonna eat at me, so I'll wait until it gnaws me enough for me to do something about it. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about before we kind of duck out till next week? What are my plans for my birthday? I'm gonna work. I've got somebody who's kind of breathing down my neck for one of the portraits, so I gotta finish that up. But honestly, I've already kind of been kind of loosely celebrating over time. If I get overwhelmed or if I just like feel a little bit lazier this past week, I've kind of just let it happen instead of berating myself until I start working again. So my present to myself is being nice to myself for a little bit. Like if I want to play a game for half an hour, I'll let myself do it. That sort of thing. Because otherwise that's really the only way I can justify it to myself. At least right now. But I mean, in terms of like getting myself gifts or Gabe getting me gifts or anything like that, we kind of just get what we want throughout the year. So when our birthdays come around, it's kind of like, we already get what we want whenever we want it, so it's not a big deal. If I did get something I wanted, it would be this vegan cake from Chicago Diner I'm obsessed with, but that requires a very long drive. But we'll see. Gabe is going out to see his family, I think, next weekend. And I can't go yet because we still got the new dog. And I don't think she's ready to meet family yet. So I'll stay at home, and if he feels like stopping and getting it next weekend, cool. If not, that's okay. Cool, Waco. Well, thanks for spending the rest of your night with me. I appreciate that. Also, I am very sad you can't see these details. You're right, the camera's really not doing too good with all this. There are a lot of cute details on here. Well, maybe I'll put up a Insta story of a shot of this so you can see the detail. How does that sound? Then if you go on my Instagram, you could see it. And it's meant to be glory. Oh yeah, that's why watercolor brushes are so important. For real. You nailed it. It is Cavendish, yeah. It is. As lame as that is, it is. It's true. It is a birthday present to myself for the future. There'll be a time when I can absolutely go buck mad on my birthday and do whatever I want again, but that time is not yet. I can wait. It's okay. Oh, you should be able to still view Instagrams. Tell you what, I'll post it in Discord. Waco, are you in the Discord? Pricey earrings. Oh. Oh, Kat. That's nice. If I'm looking to give myself a selfish present that I'm gonna say this is my birthday present, it'll probably be in a month or two. I'll probably get another framed moth for the collection. I was looking at this one the other day. Thanks for looking at it that way, Cavendish. Usually people would be, oh, that's a lame present, but you understand. You get it. I'm a workaholic, so when, work can be less stressful for me, it's always a plus. You don't know if you're in our Discord? Here. It's a cozy, warm place. I don't know. One account, we never get each other gifts. We see things. Oh yeah, Kat, we're the same way. That's that comfy romance I'm talking about. Where it's like you don't expect flowers or chocolates or any crap like that. It's just when the person thinks of you, cool. When you think of them, cool. There's no expectation there. I think expectation is what can really hamper a relationship and strangle it to death. When both people are assuming and expecting things from the other, it can really just deflate a relationship. So, when you can just, be comfy with each other and not worry too much, I think that's important. And there is that comfy romance. Not traditional romance, I guess. I don't believe in that as much. Not to mention it's not what I think is romantic typically. Looks like none of my friends are on again. And I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm not gonna search this time. Sorry, Sophia. Next time. Awesome, Waco. Then I will post it in there for at least the Discordians. So I'll see you all next Saturday at 2 p.m. CST. So that's 2 hours ago, next Saturday. And I think that's it. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Here are my socials. Thanks for sticking with me. Please check out my Patreon. You might see something there you like. It is the sole way I make money right now. So check it out. Otherwise, I will post this in Discord and I'll see you guys next weekend, okay? Okay. Well, I care about you all. Take care.